definitely not late to my own stream because I was playing Mechabellum to wake up and losing horribly against the computer. Because, I don't do multiplayer. I'm too sensitive. Yet I livestream. There's a contradiction there somewhere, but I'm not gonna bother thinking about it, so... Just going to spam the stream all over the place. There we go. Right, I've only had the one cup of coffee. Can I survive the stream? Can I survive the stream? I'm gonna deal with that later. And what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna go that. Whoops. Alright, so we've got a dinosaur for the stream for W. And we've got Wendiceratops, which is named after someone called Wendy, who is a paleontologist. But we need to do a warm-up drawing first. Okay, what's our warm-up drawing? Our warm-up drawing is going to be... Ooh, this could be fun. This could be fun. Right, I feel like drawing giant robots because that's what I was just doing. So we're just going to draw a silhouette of a giant robot. I really like the kind of thing of like... How do you say it? I like silhouettes. I like silhouettes a lot. I'm drawing the android thing, aren't I? Oh, yikes, this looks creepy. Oh well. Creepy sometimes happens. It happens to the best of us. And little robot antenna. As you do. Do we need arms? We're going to have arms. This is a giant, mischievous robot. Being all giant and mischievous. With the stereotypical robot pincers. Man, we have actual robots running around doing things now, but like, the cartoon shorthand for robot just is like, still so prevalent and so recognizable. There we go. Yeah, you thought this was a dinosaur drawing stream. Aha, no. The warm-up? That's robots. Or something vaguely robot-like. So we're gonna put a little dude here. And I'm not gonna even put... Let's see here... Ponytail, yes, no, yes. like, what did you do? What did you do? Sir, what did you do? Need some kind of gradient. Kind of... I always forget, like, I love doing a sunset. Hello, orange! I love doing a sunset. I never quite remember what color it's supposed to be. Hold on, let's just put a separate layer for clouds. Okay, this guy's no longer creepy, I think. I think he's just kind of like, hee hee, I did a thing. And this person's like, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do on the carpet? Absolute robot menace to society. If only robots were this kind of, thing. Sunset, the robot has done shenanigans. But it's time to go home, robot. You're out of line. My phone just went bzzzt. Why did it go bzzzt? You know what we should do? We should do this. There we go. Right, layer to image size. Yes, please. Maybe I should move this guy more that way. I think I'm gonna do that. Perspective? What's that? I don't know what that is. Maybe a bit more. Let's do that. Let's do that. Image. Hold on. I should probably mention, just in case people rock in with robot warm. With robot warmer. Dinosaurs and robots. I have the drawing appetites of a 12-year-old boy, and I'm not sorry. At all. Like, not at all. Why should I be? We're gonna have mountains and stuff, I think. Is this an alien planet? I don't know. It could be. Ah, that's green. Is this actually green, what I've done here? No. Yay. And we can put the sun over there. Okay. Okay. And frickin' clouds right there, mate. Frickin' clouds, bro. Have you frickin' heard of clouds? I heard of a cloud once. I found a herd of clouds. Oh, hail. Bit softer. Yes, yes. So do that. Do that. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like this. I like it. I hope you like it too. If you don't, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like it, like, comment, and subscribe. If you do like it, like, comment, and subscribe. If you think this is the best thing ever, like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't think this is the best thing ever, like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so... slightly darker. What is happening? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do that. It means I can do this. It means I can do this. There we go, that's what we want. That's what the doctor ordered. Okay, I like this. This warm-up is like... the robot ran off and did things and the girl's just like... or the person, I don't know, could be any gender from this angle. They're just like... what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Also, is my webcam in the right place? Is it in the right place? Yes, it is now. Perfect. Okay, there's our warm-up. Should we save it? Nah, we'll just export it immediately. Pictures, art... warm-up. Have you... been... robot? This has a quite Ghibli feel, actually. I think that's good. Alright, so I've got the cartooning out of the way. Now it's time for the dinosaur. Oh my flipping gorsh, it's a dinosaur. Holy poop, what the fluff. Alright, so today's dinosaur, we're gonna be doing Wendiceratops, because that is a dinosaur that starts with W that actually has a somewhat decent amount of skeletal material. And we haven't done that many ceratopsians since the cursed Triceratops stream, which we do not talk about. So yeah, Wendiceratops. This is the... where the hell is this guy from? In the Pinhorn Provincial Game Reserve... Interesting. Alright. Ah, Oldman Formation. Dating from the Campanian... that's a late Cretaceous, right? Yep, late Cretaceous, Alberta. Wait, what is that? Daspletosaurus. Ah, okay then. This is a bit before T-Rex. Saurolestes, Troodons, Struthiomimus. Lots of Ceratops in Bulbox. And Anchiceratops. Chasmosaurus, Coronosaurus, Coronosaurus, all that stuff. And there's Wendiceratops. Perfect. Cool. So, tropical floodplain, I'm guessing. Whee. Alright, so we've got drawing, we've got reference. Ah, boy. This, I'm gonna need to make sure that this stream doesn't go over time today, because I've got a breakfast date with me family. And it'll be really nice. There'll be breakfast, or brunch, I guess. Right, so Wendiceratops, very ceratopsian indeed. Doesn't have as stupidly a massive head as Triceratops does. Because Triceratops is absolutely cursed and is the worst dinosaur to draw, as we know. Okay then, what else? So we need reference, drawing, size reference. How big? How big? How big? Although that is 50 centimeters, so if we can... we could literally just draw a little stick figure here, so... let's try that. So if we go here and rotate you 90 degrees... wrong way. Rotate you that way. So... almost two of those, so it's like... I like how, like, I'm just going wild today. I'm drawing my own side reference. I don't care. So about... there, 50 centimeters, that's... So, 1 meter... Hold on, let's copy-paste this a bit. So, color to alpha... What the... What the hell's going on here? There we go. Jeez, not sure what was happening there. So that's 100 centimeters. Excuse you? So 1.5. That's 150 centimeters. That'll be 200, and we're gonna take about half of that off, and that's about human-sized, I guess? I don't know. Reasonably tall human being. Let's go here. What the... I have given myself human drawing homework, and I'm not a fan of that. Wait, what? Oh, balls. Balls! Why have I done this? Why have I done this thing? Hello, Drickfire. No time to draw on today. That's okay. I appreciate you being here anyway. How does human do? Actually, I want to see if I guesstimated the size reference properly. Alright, so Wendiceratops. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I nailed it by the looks of it. Oh wow, Nick's illustration did Wendiceratops once. Nice! If you don't know Nick's illustration, great paleo artist. Likes to make things fluffy and chunky. Very nice. Rough estimate right there. Interesting. I'm seeing radically different size estimates for this fella. I'm gonna go with the one with better drawing. Nah, that's about right, probably. So, we're gonna do this. You over here. And you, sir, we're gonna rotate you. Like so. And we're gonna do this, and that'll frickin' do, pig. Hell yeah. So that seems about right for the scale we're looking at. And I don't need a separate... Okay, yeah, nope, that's pretty spot on, size-wise. With my little cave painting right here. It's not anachronistic at all. Okay, then. Right, I am not going to make myself miserable and draw this bastard from the front again. I've learned my lesson with Triceratops. It was worth it, but at the same time, ye gods. Okay. Alright, what are we gonna do? Let's read about this guy a bit more. What is he like? So... funky nose horn. And... I can make this guy a bit shorter, actually. How do people work? Isn't it like 2 a.m. for you? Hello, Neko Boy. Nope, it's 8:23 a.m. for me. I'm not that crazy. I get up at 5 in the morning, but I don't stay up till 2. Let's give you a shout out, Neko Boy. Shout out, Neko Boy Blue. Yee. Time zones confuddle me. They're very confusing, and daylight savings does not help. Alright, enough procrastinating. Let's think about this guy. Let's think about Wendiceratops. So, classification, paleobiology. Ah. Interesting. Alright, so. How can we make this guy stand out a little bit? Like, this guy is not huge by Ceratops instead, so I'm gonna stick some quills on him, so let's make a note here. Quills. And, I don't know. Wendiceratops. Wendy. Like, you know what I'm gonna do for giggles? Just for absolute giggles? I'm gonna look up, like, Wendy Sloboda, who is the... Oh, damn it. Closed the tab by accident. So, Wendy Sloboda is a fossil hunter from Warner, Alberta. And, yeah, like, there's pictures of her, like, online if you Google her. So, I am literally going to... See, there she is. Yep, very fossil hunter-y. She's got dreads. Nice! Exactly. Oh, cool. Wait, when was Wendiceratops discovered? 2010. This is actually quite a... I say recent one. That was like 15 years ago. Okay, so... She's blonde with dreadlocks, as you do. And, so we're just gonna make this thing have a blonde face. Or blonde frill. Like... Wendy! Because I have nothing to go on and I'm... Like Wendy! I'm just gonna do that, alright. Enough faffing around. I think a kind of like nice reddish color for our friend here. Nice and reddish. Alright, so hang on. What environment was the Oldman formation? Why did I close that tab? It would have been awesome if I kept that in time. Alright, alright, so fluvial channels, channel margin, floodplain environments. So basically it's just like a forest and floodplains. So right, I remember now watching a video on like how foresty critters are colored. So we're going to have this guy do like a walkie walk. We're gonna mostly copy the pose of our skeleton here. So we're just gonna go like that. Maybe a bit darker. Something like that, sure. Puke color. Because ceratopsids make me puke. Bleh. So a little bit of a thicker neck, preemptively, just so we can do that right. There we go. So how you going, chat? Megaboy Udrick Fire Orange. How are you doing? Alright, let's not beat around the bush. Let's try and draw the head. 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 Let's just... I've learned the hard way to, like, with ceratopsians, you really want to draw the head separately, because you are going to be fiddling with it a lot. Yep. It's exactly as I suspected. I beefed that. Oops. Alright, drawing goes on top. Head goes on top. I'm building a boat. Nice. What kind of boat? I'm assuming in From the Depths, not real life. That would be a little bit extraordinary. Yep. I definitely cocked up the head. Something terrible. Right, so we do need to squish this whole thing like... Sure. This needs to be more like that. Horns need to be a little thinner. More angled up like this. Yes, 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 yes. Yay! And we're going to give the lower jaw this color, just because we can. We can make the body vanish for a bit. Right, so sticky out like that a bit. Likey. Likey do. And eyeballs. What are the eyeballs going to be? Nice and yellow, I guess. Modest eyeballs. This is going to be like... Cruiser, I think, to be honest, naval ship classification is beyond me. It's honestly beyond most sailors, Like, yeah, it's determined more by role than anything else, so it's like, just kind of, it's a weird. Alright, so we want darker horns, or... What do we want in life? I think darker horns, let's do that. So, horn is darker. Actually need to make the snoot bigger, and the horn, and the beak bigger, horn smaller, like so. Yes! Yes, now we're cooking. And that's like the horn. Who knows what the horn actually looks like? I'm gonna make the horn... What have other people made the horn look like? Because that is not complete. We don't know what the tip of that horn looks like. So I'm gonna actually just make it kind of round. I'm gonna make it... Because, is it flat? Hold on a minute. Aha! Right, so this is a reconstruction. It's kind of flattened. Interesting. Do you need to rotate this whole horn like this, though? That does go up at quite a sharp angle. Wrong tool! Wrong tool, folks. Now, like so. There we go. A little bit more like so. Yes, yes. It's coming together. Yes, it's coming together. The US Navy has reclassified ships just because, so it's beyond everyone. Yep. Yep. Like, what used to be a frigate and what is now a frigate is like, eh. It's like anyone's guess what the hell a ship... What is a ship even? Does a boogie board count as a ship? It just occurred to me that some people might know what a paddleboard. That's the one. You know, the thing what do. Alright, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, and then 2. And then I hear the siren call of the door opening. Could it be? Wah! Wah! Hello!
Hello!
Thank you, you're early.
I am.
Thank you.
I also have bread if you need snacks.
Oh, excellent. Not right now. Everyone, celebrate and say hello and thank me girlfriend for bringing coffee. Early! Oh, that's nice coffee. Thank you! Did I say thank you before?
I think you did.
I don't remember. I'll say it again. Thank you! Okay then, what do we do? Okay. I have decided to inflict pain on myself by drawing a ceratopsian again. My nemesis. My absolute nemesis. You know what they say. Ceratopsians are annoying. That's what they say. That is what they say. They being me! #1 cause of death for ceratopsians is me. Dinosaurs are so much easier to draw from the side, and I think it's just because everyone draws them from the side, because, I don't know, it shows off how big and cool they are, I guess. Alright, the good news is this is going a lot easier than frickin' Triceratops. Whoops! Alright, foldy. Do need to bear in mind that's bone I'm looking at, so... Ah! It's bone I'm looking at, so I need to just be aware that, you know, keratin adds a lot of, like, length to it. A lot of length, a lot of girth, a lot of sizeability. There we go, let's make this a bit more pointed. Cool, that's looking pretty well. And let's do this. More round, and I like to put black around the eye. Just because. Right, slightly paranoid looking fella, but it's okay. Alright, so that gap there, I need to actually... I need to move the face. I need to move the whole face, because this guy's kind of like... It's quite squart, this head. It just kind of... It's very like in like that, yes. There. So now I need to move this down a lot. So the jaw matches. There we go. I think that's working nicely. I think that's working quite nicely. We should probably save this. That's a GIMP work. ABC's Dinosaur book. W is for Wendiceratops. Hello, otherwise, hello, Fulero. I've been asked to inform you that driver will be late because Blue has taken him hostage. Gotcha. I must not go back to playing Halo. Thank you, Svelio! Excellent. Excellent news delivery. I will use this knowledge sensibly, hopefully. Alright, so let's have a different beaky color. That is the technical term for it, beaky color. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, beak. Beak, 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 beak. Also, nostrils. Also, I keep forgetting to put bloody ears on the dinosaurs. It does occur to me multiple times now. I forgot to put ear holes on all the frickin' dinosaurs. It's not hard to do. I'm just pissed that I forgot. So, nostrils, like so. Nostrils, like so. And ear holes are kind of... Oh no, I have not gotten the... I've made that frill too big! My goodness! Look at me making frills too big. This whole thing is just too long. Too long, I say. Oh dear. How do? Squish, that's how do. Squish. There we go. Also made this bit way too massive. Way too big. Way too big, I say. There we go. That's better. That's better. This is why I say, like, you gotta draw the head separately for a ceratopsian, otherwise... Well, at least the way I'm doing it, which is... I don't know if this is the correct way to do it, it probably isn't. Right, ear hole. There it is. We finally remembered to put ear holes on my dinosaur. Finally. Okay, then. Jolly good, jolly good. And, of course, I've made the body way too massive in comparison to this frickin' head. So we're going to make the head a lot bigger. I have unconsciously been drawing the head to match the skeleton rather than the body I drew. Right, reference, you go back up there. So, head is 2 lengths of the body or so. I mean, the body's 2 lengths of the head. Chunky fella. Round back like so. And I will make the crest super fancy later. What color do I want that beak to be? Maybe this, but darker? This, but paler. Let's try that. There we go. Beak. It now looks like it's wearing lipstick. For all you know, dinosaurs did wear lipstick. Maybe dinosaurs were fabulous! Fabulous. Oh, interesting. High threshold on that for some reason. So let's do that and that. Let's do that. Let's do that, I guess. What a blunt little horns I've given this fella, haven't I? We can probably make those horns bigger and more pointy. Whoops. good. I probably should think of counter shading sooner rather than later. Right. Legs 1. Legs. So here's a leg. Ceratopsians have weird feet as well, which is frustrating. So thank goodness for whoever it was that told me that you could do stuff like this. Okay, let's do that. Okay then, let's do this and make it slightly lighter for a change. It's just doing a steppy like so. Doing a steppy. Okay, I cocked up that leg completely, which is annoying. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try the alternate method. I did not mean to make this guy cute, but nonetheless, that seems to be what's happened. Oh. What the hell? Oh, I drew that on the head layer. Ooh. I was meant to draw that on the legs layer. You can't have the legs on the same layer as the head. That's against the rules that I just made up. Where the hell does that... Reasonably leggy boy. Reasonably leggy boy. That is quite long hind limbs for a ceratopsian, I feel. Maybe this guy was running away from things. Maybe this guy had, like, scary things to run away from. Daspletosaurus was pretty scary, honestly. Right, and legs 2, there we go, drawing, and we're going to do something like this. We're going to be doing a steppy, going to be this, but slightly darker so we don't get confused. Squish a little bit. Guy's on a mission. He's like... That's what I'm imagining, anyway. Alright, so we're gonna go here. We're gonna take legs 1, copy you. Go over here, and we're gonna do like this. And that actually works perfectly. He's doing kind of a trot. He's in a hurry. He's got, he left the oven on. Probably. I don't know. Do dinosaurs have ovens? Alright, so let's shrink the head, actually, because I actually made it slightly too big. Wait! He sees something off in the distance. He can't wait for his body. Yeah. Halloween's over, Border. What are you doing? Hey, eyebrows of the OG. Good morning, good day, good evening, good night, indeed. Aware of time zones, I see. Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. I'm always tired for these drawing streams because it's always at the end of the week when I've been thoroughly exercised mentally and physically. And it's just like, you just gotta make do, don't you? You gotta make do. You gotta make dough. That dodo. Literally just watched a video before stream about the dodo. and how it's been done dirty. It's been done quite dirty. If we name it to body. People see it as a failure, but honestly, extinction happens to everything eventually, and it was most unfairly beset upon by pigs. Do you think you could survive pigs invading your island when you're not used to pigs? I don't think so. I don't think so. Try and survive the pig onslaught, I dare you. That's basically the plot of Angry Birds. I think that, like, the creators of Angry Birds, like, literally just... That's why the enemies are pigs. And that's why the birds are so angry. Because, like, pigs are a real menace to, like, ground-nesting birds. What do we make that way darker? What does that look like? It looks like this. Let's fill that in a smidge. I love the doo-doo in its stupid face. Yeah. Poor Dodo. Poor Dodo being remembered as a stupid, like, fat failure. The hell's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. Right, there we go. Let's try this again. I don't like that. I just did that. I don't like it. Maybe the beak's just fine like that. Or maybe, just maybe, I had it all wrong. And I was meant to do this. Maybe I was destined to do this. Oh yeah, that's this is a dinosaur stream, so, like, I'd like to ask people, what's your favorite extinct animal? I think probably mine is, like, Homotherium, the scimitar-toothed cat. Because it's historically underrated, no one knows why it's called that. Which is hilarious, because the person who named it didn't explain why he named it that, and he died before, like, anyone could question him about it. So it's called Homotherium, same beast. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Right, I did like the lips though, or just the little black thing to, like, accentuate beakiness. There we go. Beakiness has been accentuated. There. Beakiness has been accentuated. Alright then. That's pretty good. I just need to add details to the feet. Feet details. Whee! Alright. Alright, so just basically copy what our skeleton says. What does our skeleton say? My skeleton says, ow! Why are you doing this to me? It constantly says that. Am I on the right? I'm not on the right layer. That's awkward. Legs 1, right? Yes, legs 1. Alright, well, if I do that, the nail has to be a different color. It's be this color. Okay, I'm trying to think about the one rat that survived extinction twice or something. Is today mammals or something like that? I don't remember it at the top of my head, but I do know I like it that in Spinosaurus is like one of my 2 favorite dinosaurs. I drew Spinosaurus on one of these streams, actually. It was very good. I think it went very well. I might have drawn it a bit too svelte, and I might have made the back legs a bit too big, because I just physically could not bring myself to draw it with the tiny legs it's depicted as having these days. It just doesn't look right. It looks so strange. Right. We got... Right, how did I stuff up the leg is the question. Did I? How badly did I stuff up the leg? Leg! That one rat that survived, like, extinction twice. There's a bunch of things that survived extinction that, like... Yeah, it's like, I'm trying to think about what that would be. Actually, well, yeah, one of the main reasons I just like Spinosaurus is because, like, yeah, it was just a weird fella. Just a very strange fella. Very strange. Very strange. Hold on. Yeah, okay, Dew Claw goes on the inside of the leg. I remember that. I'm still holding into my head kind of their advantageous quadrupedals, whatever, or something. Let me look it up. I believe that was suggested, and then it was debunked. Because they had a look at the hand bones of Spinosaurus and concluded, like, yeah, no, there's no way this thing could have borne weight. Well, its body weight on its arms like that. It's just, it's structured wrong. I believe. I don't follow the Spinosaurus discourse that closely. Because, quite frankly, it is, it's a lot. It is a lot. What time is it? You know what I'm gonna do? That's really cool. Whoops. I'm gonna do this. Copy the foot. Oops. I'm going to copy the foot. Copy the foot. And we're gonna go here and here. Make this slightly darker. The rat. Okay, right. Yeah, it's like... Mesozoic, like, just the early mammals are kind of, like, hugely underrated because people think, oh, they're just, like, you know, rodents or something. It's like, yes and no. They were really quite weird and diverse. It took a long time, apparently, for, like, mammals to, like, develop, like, a fully erect posture and stuff like that. Like, it took a while. Like, you look at modern monotremes, they're actually quite sprawling. So it's like... It's wacky. It is wacky to wacky. Let's just rotate this a smidge. Just a smidge. Complete with duck noise. And we need that little toe. I'm thinking about toes. Would you even see that? I don't even know. I don't even know. That doesn't look right. Doesn't look right at all. What am I to do? There we go. Close enough. Alright, the front foots now. Front foots. The front foots are the hard bit. They have too many frickin' toes. Yeah, so, like... How's it? It's like, I don't know. X1, oops. Alright, let's see here. We got toes like this. Oops. I believe the outer the outer two toes did not have any digits, so they just look kind of weird. Okay, let's go. 3 toes there, I guess. I don't know. Wait, no, I would see. Ooh. Ceratopsian feet are always like, eh. Alright, let me have a little rant about ceratopsians. Like, they're weird. They're just weird frickin' dinosaurs. Because it's like, alright, so the body is like, that's okay, and the tail is weirdly short. The heads are always funky because the ratios of, like, beak to horn to frill is always slightly different for each of them. But then the feet, you don't see front-on, like, foot reconstructions of these guys usually, so... This one has... Oh no, that's not a very good... Ugh. Ugh. I'm just gonna have to wing it. Gonna have to wing the feet, which is not correct because this thing doesn't have wings. It has feet. I mean, things that have wings have feet. That is true. What is happening? Oh no. Let's try that. Legs 1. Oops. There we go. We're doing feet. Wouldn't it be close to elephants, or am I wildly off? Yeah, no, common misconception about ceratopsian feet, so... Let me give you an example. So it's like, if you look at... Alright, so... Triceratops foot. So yeah, like, you know what an elephant foot looks like? It looks like, well, it looks like an elephant's foot. This is... No, go away. This is... Okay, Reddit does that thing it does. Alright, so, if I just, do that quickly. Foot. Show you foot. So, it's got much longer it's got longer toes than an elephant does. And it's like, yeah, it's not just blunt nails. The ceratopsians do have, like, noticeable, like, claws. Especially on, like, I believe... Which foot is this? I think that's the front foot. That does look like the front foot. So, yeah, that's, like, honestly, I think that might be... It just occurred to me that they might have those long claws, like, because these guys like to dig, which makes sense, because these were low browsers, and, like, I don't think they would have said no to, like, roots or tubers or something like that. So yeah, no, it does not look like an elephant's foot at all. Like, even sauropods. A common mistake when, like, depicting, like, sauropod dinosaurs is just to give them elephant's feet. Their feet look nothing like an elephant's foot. Like, the front foot basically is like round in a way that an elephant's foot isn't, very pillar-like, and it tends to have like one big claw sticking out of it. And the rear feet is just like has like longer toes than an elephant. It just doesn't look the same at all. Which is one of the fun things about drawing dinosaurs, is that you really realize, oh really, like, yeah, in everything from like the big picture down to the details, this is not like what we're used to. Not at all. Why is WhatsApp happening? I'm terribly sorry. I'm going to be okay. Right, I need to hurry the hell up and finish this frickin' dinosaur. Because apparently social arrangements are happening with me. Ad break? I don't know what that is. No money today for me. No money for me. None. Well, basic. This is Twitch. I barely get money for the stream anyway. Oh well. Actually, that foot would have been a really good idea. Yeah, 3 main digits, and yeah. Right, legs 2. Three main digits. Now I'm looking at a Triceratops foot and just hoping like hell that I'm doing it correctly. Oh boy, alright. I am liking that our friend here is doing a steppy. It feels right. It feels right, it feels good. This needs to be thicker. Needs to be more thick. Neat. Hello. Hello, Blue Man Alive. Dinosaur, indeed. Wendiceratops, named after, you won't believe this, Wendy. More specifically, Wendy Sloboda. Paleontologist, fossil hunter. Looks like a cool person just from the photos. Like, let me show you Wendy Sloboda again. Canadian hunter and paleontologist. I think fossil hunter is what Google meant to say there, and they goofed. Like, when you see someone, like, walking out in, like, the bushes, not the bushes, like, in the Badlands, like, blonde dreadlocks as a hint is that this is an eccentric person, and I like that. Hello, driver! Hello, hello! Yay! Alright, let's do nails like this. Nails like this, nails like this, and then we trim those nails just a bit, like so. Might have trimmed it a bit too much. Pardon for the zoom, pardon for the zoom. I need to zoom to see what I'm doing. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I made that to look too dog-like, actually. That's not what we want at all. It's not what we want at all. Ah, yes. The dishwasher. It has dishwashed. Now I need to just go like this. No! Gimp, why you do this? Why you hide my leg? You hid my leg behind the other leg. You did that on purpose, Gimp. You never want me to. Wow, this coffee is kicking in. I have to say, I'm like, Nyah! I am Gremlin. I am Speed. Feet. Allow driver to watch stream. Nice. We were watching Trek. Feet. Yep. Well, this is inevitably when you draw dinosaur, you gotta draw feet. You don't want to draw feet, boy? Well, that's too bad, because you're drawing a dinosaur. And dinosaurs are famous for many things, and one of the things they are most famous for, probably, is feet. Get your feet pics here. Saying that, like, knowing the internet, there are people, absolutely 100% sure, there are people who are really into dinosaur feet in a way that is slightly socially awkward for other people to put up with. No judgment. Okay, maybe a little bit of judgment. Just a smidge. That's the kind of thing you should keep to yourself, probably. Alright, so now we have all of that. I'm going to take a big risk, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to color this like so. There we go. Just crop them into the grass. I mean, yeah, like, you know... Aha! But you could only do that with late Cretaceous dinosaurs, because grass only evolved in the late Cretaceous. Gotcha! I guess you could hide them behind anything. You could hide them behind rocks. You could hide them behind rocks. You could hide them behind all kinds of things, really. Okay, I like our friend here. I like them a lot. Am I happy with this color? I think I am. So, just gonna do this. Right, so, counter shading. Counter shading is important. So, let's do this. And I do recall that counter shading for forest creatures tends to be a lot more subtle than other things. Wait, I can do that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we can literally just do this. Do that for the whole body, and legs are flawlessly like that. Perfect, perfect. Me likey, we're doing it. Also, here's the thing. Dinosaurs probably were not brown like this. Reptile, well, just, you know, scaly critters often can be many different shades than, like, things with fur. So, honestly, this guy was probably green. The problem I have, specifically with my art style, is that it's somewhat watercolory and a little bit cartoonish. So if I draw a green dinosaur, it looks way too cartoonish, it doesn't look real. So I tend to go for browns, just to make them look right, in my not-so-humble opinion. Also, I just remembered I gotta put quills on this fella. And I remember that quills are difficult. Alright, so, and then let's go to the head, and the head looks like so. I just need to correct all this. Yeah, so, like, I'm not sure. I think I drew some dinosaurs green, which, you know, the ones where it kind of looked right. Iguanodon, I drew green. But others, yeah, no, I just couldn't do it. I did not draw T-Rex green, but T-Rex was probably some kind of greeny color, bearing in mind that, like, dinosaurs almost certainly could see, well, probably a lot like what birds can see, in which that they can see a variety of colors, probably into the ultraviolet spectrum as well, but they could not see, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I think red is what birds struggle with. Are you going to give him a 25mm Bushmaster and tow launcher on the shoulders? Possibly! True, I am stream now. Drive is truly one of the moments. Wish dash, just crop them to the grass. You are correct. Alright, the Lystrosaurus is the dinosaur I was thinking of. Oh, that's not a dinosaur. The rat? Wait a minute. You're actually closer by calling that a rat than a dinosaur. It was a synapsid. It was a stem mammal. And yeah, it was like, more like a pig, but yeah. If I recall. Red does make sense since his highest wavelength are all visible to humans. Yeah, a lot of creatures can't see red. Human beings are actually kind of unusual. Primates in general are a bit unusual for being able to see it. Because for most creatures, it's just not really relevant. They don't need to see it. It does also mean, like, especially like nocturnal animals, they generally can't see red light at all. So yeah. While 350 nanometers smallest visible-ish alt purple. Highest wavelength of all visible to humans light. Okay. Right, we need to think about patterns for this fella, but first I must smudge. I simply must smudge. But also I must do this. Right, just a smidge darker. I really am making my life so much better by doing counter shading before I merge everything together. Deacon's Christmas. What was wrong with me that I didn't do that in times gone by? Perfect. And I do love that once you start doing the colors with the dinosaur, it really works. It just works really well. Maybe I don't need to... Maybe I don't need to smudge it. Maybe I can blur it. Yes, that works. That works. Perfect. Alright, I have 45 minutes before my sister shows up and says, hey, are we going places? And I'll be like, Gah! Definitely. We'll be going places like this guy does. Look at this guy going places. Hello? Oh, that's the head. Right, head, body. Yes. Yes. Yes, we're doing it. Yes. Yes, we're doing it. Alright, now, I am going to procrastinate. Alright, let's see here. I want to put white spotty things on. So it's to go here. Make it a little bit paler. Make it very soft. Almost deer-like. I might mess with the color balance a little bit. Okay, have it your way. This is probably a good time to... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it to merge the head down with there. Because that way we can do this nonsense. And we're going to have darker spots. Here, here, here. Here, here. I'm not drawing the cloaca, you freaks. Simply not doing that. I think darker horizontal stripes could be quite fun. This is also where I need to... Right, this is it. This is it. We must merge everything down. There we go. We'll deal with that in a second. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. We're doing it. I like putting stripes on things. I don't know why, but I do. Tidy this up in a second. Tidy this up in a moment. Yes, yes, yes. Me likey. Me likey a lot, yes. Okay. Let's do this, and just a smidge darker. Spotty spots on the legs. Spotty spots, spotty spots. It's quite a beautiful little critter I've made here. This is so much more fun than drawing Triceratops from the front, like an idiot. I want to eat waves. Oh, I do love a good Dunkiostis. Yeah, the can opener fish. What if you gave him a checkerboard camo, or like a modern tank camo? Like on the KF-51 demonstrator. Stripes do be cool. Melum, true. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, military camouflage is like, it's different from natural camouflage for, like, I guess a number of reasons. Mostly because it's designed specifically to fool human beings. And human beings are... They look at things differently than other animals. So, that is my understanding there. And I think, like a lot of military camouflage, it relies on, like, very specifically not having a natural color. So if it's if it looks too different from what's natural, the human brain sometimes has a tendency to like dismiss it or ignore it. Because remember, we've had a lot of time practicing to spot things that are natural, like, you know, leopards and tigers and stuff. Oh yeah, I think I like this. I'm gonna have darker stripes over here. Over here as well. Darker stripes towards the rear. Yes, me likey. Because I think my pet theory with ceratopsians is like from behind they're like they want to be camouflaged, but from the front it's like, hey, you mess with the bull, you get the horns, mate. Do something like that, something like that. Smudging might need to happen here. Whoops. Okay, good. Alright, so I've been procrastinating doing anything on this head frill. So I'm going to put... What am I going to put? I was say, it just occurred to me that I need to go back and remove reds from the dinosaurs, since they probably wouldn't be able to see that very well. Oh well, it's time to smudge. Just a little bit. So smudge, smudge, smudge. Smudge, smudge. Smudge, 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 smudge. Mr. Smudge. I do like a good 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 smudge. Whoops. Whoops. Too much smudge. There we go. Should probably smudge those spots a little bit. Smudge, 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 smudge. Maybe not. Smudge, 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 smudge. Smudge. I like to smudge. Do you like to smudge? I like to smudge. Not actually true, it's designed to full digital image sensors. Oh! Digital camo on dinosaurs. It would look really cool to, like, put digital camo on a dinosaur. Would not be realistic in the slightest. Would be cool, though. I'll give you that. Designed to fool dinner since at long range blends it as it looks just like pixels. Oh, well, the concept doesn't matter anymore, infantry, since infantry by thermal images work below 5 km, basically. Okay. I don't like pixel camo, makes me uncomfortable. I only read this one, so I don't know. That makes more sense. Like, yeah, like, no, this is not, we are quite far beyond, the days of warfare where, like, you have to confirm things visually when you have cameras that can, like, see for, like, zillions of miles. Alright, let's put control... You know what we should do here? Oh, I forgot the quills. I need to remember the quills. Let's put the reference and the notes of it. Right, so we've done the blondness. So let's put pale streaks. Let's put yellow streaks on this guy's frill. Because that will be fun. Okay, we're making excellent time. I like this guy. He looks pretty. Okay, so here, and we're going to put, like... What would work well? Well, yellow, I guess. Bright yellow. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to colorize this whole thing. Hue... Alright, so let's just double check. The main color of this thing is quite red, so we need to shift the whole thing into the green spectrum, probably, and we'll see how that looks. It probably... I'm not sure. Hue saturation? So I'm gonna shift the red. Nope. Green? That's not doing anything. My goodness. Alright, so let's try it. Hue saturation. Shift it into the green a bit. Drop the lightness a little bit. Saturate. I prefer that. I really do prefer those reddish colors. If we do this, no. Yeah, no, I just prefer the brown. It looks more natural. And that's my personal bias. I fully admit that. Okay, then, let's try this again. Alright, yellow. We agreed on yellow. Well, I said yellow, and no one contradicted me, so that's probably fine. And then I didn't select the damn yellow, did I? There we go. There we go. There we go. We should underlie that. Ooh, jeez. All right. I mean, that's basically it. That's all we really need to do. We could add more color. What's another yellow? Fleck, those streaks of blue, perhaps? Yeah, pretty. Bordy, do you think I should get Driver to do art streams? I'm sure Driver does do a very good drawing. I think that could be fun. I'd watch them, assuming I was, like, awake and ready to do so. Like, yeah, Driver does damn good drawings. Why not? Why not? It's only if they want to. Just so you know, don't be mean. No bully. No bully, please. Okay. Do I want to do anything other than the yellow there? I don't think I do. Let's put some blue on there just in case. I will bully Driver. No, you should give him vines to grow on the back of his head. I am gonna put quills on him, just like a little bit of bristle. You know what I want to do? I want to... What's yellow? Let's try a bit of sky blue. Let's really face paint our friend here. So let's go here. And we're going to... Nope, too much. Too much. There we go. And like, this is going to be... Ooh, alright, so let's turn the opacity down. Nope, we can't do that. Airbrush. Because I think for like a dinosaur, blue would pop incredibly well. So I just like making colorful dinos. I think it's really good. Is this blue a bit much, do you think? I don't know. This does vibe like a bird of paradise or something like that. Because why not? Why not indeed? I think I like this. Guys, I think I like this. Yes! Yes, queen! I just don't really talk while drawing. Evil blue, yeah. Legal permit to tickle, bite, and bully driver. I can do the moderating. Or we do a split stream, one gaming and another drawing on one screen to catch all the low intelligence specimens with the dopamine. Give them glowy horns. Nah. I think that's extravagant enough, I feel. This bit looks very plain, but that's going to be fixed when I put scales on them, which is going to happen right the hell now. Alright, scale time. Is everyone ready for scale time? Because I am. And I just gotta remember to do it from the rear. Always do scales from the rear. Don't laugh. And spacing is about 70. Opacity is about like that. More spacing. A little softer. There we go. Maybe size bigger? No. No. Oh, I forgot the quills. It's okay, I can do the quills last. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Leggy. I'm trying to remember if these guys had scoots on their feet. I don't know. I'm gonna err on the side of no. The scales. The scales! Right, the Ready for Africa is gonna be lightning fast, just in case, because I need to get ready to go out and be a social animal. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Must resist urge to hit the save button just in case I cock up. Just in case I cock this up. Just in case I cock this up. There we go. Oops, not on the scales. Not on the toes. Not on the hoofed nails. Not on the hoofed nails. That's bad. Whoops. Looks very pretty. Thank you! Looks like he chomps reefs. Oh yeah, it's like, what's it? Parrotfish. It does... I did think, like, when I was doing the beak earlier, I was thinking, what is a beak like that? Oh, parrotfish. The thing that goes om nom 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 on coral. Right, so when I do these drop picks, I'm really gonna need to seek, like, actual feedback from a paleontologist. Yeah, just, well, that's the end of the thought. Is like, I need feedback from paleontologist. I hit the save button. No going back now. No going back now. We are scaling to Philadelphia. By the way, there's no shortcut of doing this. I've tried. I've learned the hard way that with, like, integument, you do have to just kind of do it. You just have to do it. You have to do it. Does that look weird? Nah. Feedback. I've not drawn in ages, but I remember that you do the art review thing at the end sometimes. Do you think I should send in all the art? I should get into attempting. Sure, go for it. Go for it. I will look at your art. It's not so much a review, so much as me going like, ooh, nice. I'm not like, do I look like I've never been to art school. I don't know the technical terms. It's just basically, if the end result makes you happy, then you've done it. Bonus points if other people are happy, too. I need feed bordered 2025. Totally unedited quote. I have never been happy about anything I've done so far. Oh. I have actual advice regarding stuff like that, but like, I don't know. But I can't remember it right now, so I'm just gonna say like, I'm not gonna say anything as it turns out. It was just like, thought, are you happening? And the thought was like, and I was like, okay. No thought, just dinosaur, just scales. Alright. Alright. Scale time. We all love scale time. And I do need to texture those, the bumpy bits. But I'll do that later. That comes after scale time, did you know? How's this looking? Damn good, if I say so myself. I think I buggered up the legs a little bit, but meh. I'm remembering. I just remembered I'm live streaming and I should be saying things, but I just kind of got lost in the process for a second. All right, scale this up. What does this look like? Looks good. Dare I say it looks good? Yeah. The moment you put scaly texture on like bright colors, it's like, oh yeah, this looks less like fancy dress and more like an animal. I do like the blue around the eyes. I think that's quite nice. I think that's quite nice. I was right. The moment you put scaly textures on that blank bit, it does look a lot nicer. It does look a lot nicer indeed. This is looking pretty nice. Yeah. This is the stream now. It's just me going like, oh yeah, nice. Those cyan accents on the headcrest do look nice. Thank you. Thank you. Pat, I could just... I don't know. Driver did just pet me. Very unexpected, Will. I do happen to be a very unhappy being. Oh, yeah. No, it's like... I know that. I've struggled with self-esteem before. Still am, to a great extent. But, like, I don't know. I had a thought, like, early this morning. It's like, you really do have the ability to talk yourself up or down. It only helps, like, so much. Like, you can't just tell someone suffering from depression or anxiety to just say nice things to yourself, because they struggle to, like, do that. That's part of the problem. But, it, like, it took me a long time to learn that, like, self-deprecation, like, it doesn't make you feel or look humble, it makes you feel and look wounded. So I don't know how relevant that is to anybody watching, but for that thought to me, it's like shower thought. The other day was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I just feel I'm lying to myself when I do it. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling. It's not a good feeling, and it's not a helpful one. Because it's not true, frankly. It's just not true. What do I want to do here? That. Does that look good? Let's see here. Let's test on beak. Let's test on beak. Test on beak. Yes, that looks good on beak. Let's do that on the beak. Do that on the beak. Let's do that on the beak. I should have done something different on the beak. It's okay, I can trim. This kind of speckly texture like so. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what she likes. Who is she? I don't know. Do you know who she is? I hope so. Somebody needs to keep an eye on her, whoever she is. I don't want to do the cutty pasty thing, because otherwise that'd be bad, so I'm just going to do this. And up the threshold a lot, and then we'll do this. Yeah. That's a bit much, actually. I might need to soften that, at least on the horns. On the beak, it looks good. Or we can do this amazing trick that I learned this trick in the military. It's called blurring. It's when you make yourself blurry. There we go. That a little bit more around. That looks very 2D, unfortunately, but, like, you know, there's only so much you can do without actually shading. So let's do this. And go for speckle, 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 speckle. Speckles. I'm having a good time here. I need to hurry my curry. Quick. almost looks fuzzy. Alright. Am I anal retentive enough to do the nails? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Right, and the other nails. Yes, 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 yes. Cool, I think we might... Oh! Missed a spot. Missed a spot. Missed a spot. There we go. I think that's our friend here. A little garish, but like, yeah, no, unique looking, me likey. Quills. Oh yes, almost forgot the quills. Sorry for using this as a therapy set. I just feel like tell me that I'm alive by myself, back worthy of things. I mean, my girlfriend does this. My girlfriend does the same for me, so yeah. Sorry for using this as a therapy session. You do not need to apologize. You are allowed to. You are allowed to talk about your feelings and how you are feeling. All right, so quills, quills, and quills 2. And we're just gonna hide the reference for a second. So quills, I'm gonna go with this color here, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna start with that. We can just do that. So quills, 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 quills. Maybe we can make the size a bit bigger. No, we can't. So quills, quills. Wait, no. Can we do tapering? We might be able to do. Yes. We need to make those a bit darker, otherwise they don't pop enough. Quills 2, which are going to be slightly darker still, so they can actually see them behind there. Quills 1, lighter again, slightly smaller. Smaller. Perfect. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now I'm going to tidy this up a little bit. Don't fade taper that, you fool! Do what I want, not what I tell you. Common refrain with dealing with anything computer related. There we go, slightly hairy butt. Perfect. I did not put quills on Triceratops, I don't think. Okay then, so now, reference, I can literally just do this. Drawing. And we've got, yep, drawing. So this guy's about head height on the horns. Like so. Like so. Perfect. So, if I do the quills, I'm going to merge them down. Merge the drawing down. Drawing. We're done! Look at that. Look at our new friend. Wendiceratops. And they still need to do another W dinosaur next week. Noxy hexagon, except calls don't do that. Ah, yes, the computer does exactly what you tell it, but only then. I've done about 5 hours of networking today. I'm not finished. He's very pretty. Thank you. I always like to draw Ceratops into what I imagine is like full breeding season colors, so that they're looking fancy, and he's walking. He is doing steppy towards mating ground or whatever. Perfect. All right, we need to do a lightning fast ready for Africa before my sister shows up. They put on fancy dress. Ah! Oh gods, that's her right now. Okay. That was my sister. She's here. Alright. Brace yourself for the fastest Ready for Africa ever. Damn it. Okay. Oh, crap. I can't even raid out. I don't have time. Alright, so, what are we gonna do? Damn it! Where's the Bofors? Where's the frickin' Bofors? Quick roll. Yep, rolling in the Bofors. Help. Okay. What the hell? Oh no, I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Okay. Right, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what to do. Okay, I'm sorry for not talking. I, like, social arrangements. When people forget I bloody live stream in the mornings and are like, oh, you can just bugger off whenever you like, right? And I'm like, yeah, sure! Let me disrespect your time next week. But ready for Africa. Ready for... Nope. Okay, then. Text, that makes sense, yep. Damn it. Right, perfect. I'm terribly sorry we can't look at we can't look at stuff. Okay, save as GIMP work. Ready for Africa. Okay, we're done. I need to go. Bye. Terribly sorry. Have a good one. Farewell.